Dear friends, I'm talking to you here from the holy city, Jerusalem, right by the Kotel, near the holiest place in the world that is so sacred for Jews even today, the Temple Mount, the place where the Holy Temple stood for 830 years during both temple times. And this week we'll be reading the Torah portion of the Chukosai, which is the final book of the book of Vayikra. And when we finish reading the Torah portion, we say, Chazak, Chazak, v'nis chazek, let's be strong and be strengthened. And being here in Israel, and seeing here how the throngs of people are coming back, visitors from all over the world. We've met so many groups from all different parts of North America and other people coming here and finally coming back after 2 years not being here. It's very uplifting and very inspiring as the Jewish people are able to come back together, and may it be a forerunner for when we'll come back together with Mashiach, every single Jew here. And it's interesting that in this week's portion, we talk about Erchin, about someone being assessed. You want to donate to the temple, the assessment of someone. And the Torah gives us the assessment for each age. And the question is, what is the idea of assessing a person, giving a donation? What is the message here? And there's a very powerful message. Twofold message. Number one, that everyone has an assessment. Everyone has value. The fact alone that you were born into this world and God brought you into this world alive, you have value by God. You are needed. You're unique. You have value. And that is important for us to recognize, that everyone has value. But that is not enough just to think that I have value because God put me here. The question is, what am I going to do to make my value have real value? And that depends on what you do. And therefore we find that the Torah separates different ages. Young are able to accomplish less. In the middle of our life, we're able to accomplish a lot more. When we're older, we're still able to accomplish. Everyone the Torah recognizes a specific value for a specific age. Because we must remember that God put us here in this world to fulfill our purpose and mission, and to put everything we have into refining ourselves, making ourselves better, but making the world around us a better place as well. And using all your skills and your talents and your abilities and your personal specific character. And this is what the Torah is telling us. That the Chukosai, the Torah portion where it talks about living a life of godliness, the first and most important thing is to recognize that you have value, but you also bring value to yourself based on what you live and what you do. So this is an inspiration for all of us, especially we're here in Israel. We're here, you meet people every day who are living life by making a declaration that I'm living here even though there are hardships and there are challenges and sometimes there's terror and other things, but I'm living here because my life has meaning and I want to live every day with meaning. That's how we have to infuse our life, with that sense of value. And when we do that, we come to Chazak, we strengthen ourselves, and we know that we're on the cusp of the coming of Mashiach. May it be quickly in our days when all the Jews will gather together, and that we won't be looking at the wall, we'll be on top of the mountain with the third temple very quickly in our days. May God bless you all. We love you all. Regards from Israel. Candlelighting time in Montreal, 8:13 p.m.